I think about supply chain like a big relay race. And there's a lot of studies that say the winning relay teams win because of how they do the handoffs, not because they have the fastest 4 folks on the team. And I love that. My story starts when I was a senior manager. I had risen pretty fast from an analyst, and I was working on a really impactful project. It was the largest technology implementation the organization had done at the time. And frankly, I was crushing it. We were meeting all of our productivity KPIs, we were under budget, we were on time. On paper, anything you could measure, we were doing terrific, more than most. And it was time for director promotions, and I thought for sure, I looked around to my peer set and thought, if anybody, it's going to be me. And I didn't get it. And I was crushed, I was shocked, I was surprised. And my boss, my mentor, my role model set me down that day, and he said, you are smart, bright, excellent, and you get things done more than anyone does. But if you don't find a way to do it as a team, you won't get much farther. And that was hard to hear, because I thought, well, we got it done one way or another, with or without them. Maybe they weren't the right team. But how I interacted with them, yes, I might have said we, but it was all about what I could get done to accomplish for the team. And although I felt like we won together, I burned a lot of bridges along the way. I think it was a real humbling moment, and it changed how I interacted with folks. I had a lot of conversations to say, hey, looking back, I don't think I was my best self in this moment. I want your feedback and partnership to do better, and I want us to all get there together. I really started trying to tie in interpersonal connections, really building relationships on a one-to-one or more personal level, in addition to the project that we were managing. And would also say, made it more about how the team was winning together and what other people were doing to help us get across the finish line or help us accelerate that value, more than just what the project or what Jen was driving and accomplishing. And ever since then, I've thought, that is the best part of being a leader, being a boss, helping other people grow. I think about supply chain like a big relay race. And there's a lot of studies that say the winning relay teams win because of how they do the handoffs, not because they have the fastest 4 folks on the team. And I love that. We each have our part of the race to run, but the handoff is just as important as your individual contribution. About 9 months later, I got a call into my boss's office, not in a promotion cycle, and they gave me my director paperwork. And I'll never forget, that was my first, what I felt like really big job. And it was because of how I got there, not because of what we accomplished. And forever I've carried that with me.